first opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Detroit Tigers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Patrick Corbin gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Tigers. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. But obviously the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game.
Standing in, Yamamoto.
Third.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Here's Mookie Betts. He's hitting just south of 300 in April.
Fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yamamoto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 6.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready once again, Yamamoto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Mayhew's got it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Yamamoto. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Come on, let's get one. Your pitch right here. Your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Patrick Corbin earns his first win of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Patrick Corbin. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Bruce Rondon, his first. The loss goes to Garrett Richards. He falls to 1-1.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Daniel Norris is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if we can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
At the plate, Yamamoto. It was an
third,
0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Number 6.
Hey, I like the can up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Herald these Tigers as they begin play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss.
He's set. Here comes the 1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. If Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitch.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, after losing game 1 of the series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 1-0. At the plate, Justin Upton. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. Hops this one up. Calling for it, Yamamoto. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians 1. Nick Castellanos now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit to third. Yamamoto has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that could catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
Digging in now Yamamoto, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Four to one's our score here in inning number 3. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Let's go now. One at a time.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that's the third out. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Yamamoto. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yamamoto. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Tigers are out in front, 6-1.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the Bruins.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Daniel Norris takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Antoine Swenson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers. 5 runs on 5 hits.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ryan Marshall, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
In now,
Batting
Yamamoto.
third.
He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
All right, this is your pitch right here, right here.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so they'll look to keep that kind of success going. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Digging in, Tyler Naquin, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Tribe lead this one 1-0. Into the box now, Yamamoto, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Purcell waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Yamamoto. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Mookie Betts. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
To third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Tigers leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Riding in once again, Yamamoto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Tim.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 5-1.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. Got a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
5-1, the final total in today's game. Ryan Marshall earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes.
This young team is introduced to one of baseball's lowest feelings, ending a series with nothing to show in the win column.